reflection, the mystery of the being, to say the least. The action of becoming aware is a moment in conscious life where perception awakens to take on a role and responsibility of programming itself. Instantly perceiving without understanding. Awareness is an ability to perceive. Perception is a conscious filter that screens all that awareness is sensitive to, instantly, and every moment, and recreates the total experience, so that it is not one giant emotion or sense, but many, separated, and respective experiences. We sense in measure. It is a digestive process that assimilates the whole into lesser and usable units, unique and respective to the way that perception has filtered them. Being, awareness, and perception are different, have different starting points, and different structural essences. Being is the life itself. Awareness is the whole of perceived reality, of self, and else. And perception is the mechanic of channeled interpretation that strives to be more efficient at its dissection of reality experienced. The mystery of being cannot fully be explained or understood. It begins on a level that we are hardly able to perceive. With the machines of organic engineering, an opening to our scrutiny, at the birth of helplessness. Once exposed to reality, the foundations of thought and feeling begin to extract detail. And nervousness, anxiousness, and vulnerability act upon the conscious, like the first inhale of air acts upon the lungs of an infant. Through perception, awareness senses surrounding, senses need, senses the vulnerability of its person, and senses every measure between both comfortable and uncomfortable. And yet, it cannot be rid of this great and outlandish experience. Its immersion into an overwhelming and over-the-top nightmare of visceral overload and exposure. Once born, awareness cannot turn it off, cannot ignore it, because it has been placed so deeply within the space of reality, that like a lone bird afloat upon the surface of the ocean, with the comfort of land infinitely absent from all sight, it is helpless. Such is true of all life within the realms of mortality. It will gradually assess the reality of things, growing more complete in its perception of possibilities and absolutes. The things it can affect, the things it cannot, what can be changed, what cannot, what it can do, what it cannot. Learning is a process that facilitates growth, maturity, and the evolution of development, where the conscious reality of the person gains power to dismiss perceptions that it had to that point, that have become useless, faulty, or false, to rewrite its beliefs, to reassess its understandings, to become aware of things that are new to it. Response is a form of relationship, an action, associated to the item being reacted to. It is an expression, conceived within the person and personality that is reacting, born of the relationship that person and personality have to the item being reacted to, according to the way in which the persona and personality identify the item they are reacting to. Overall, the conscious is a mystery, a collection of personal and impersonal writings, written by perception, recorded upon the tablets of organic essence. And once there, the reader, called self, begins to read and interpret the variables of experience, the fundamentals of reason, and the dynamics of selfish, selfless, and moral agreements and objections. It is mutual, it is exclusive, and it is dramatic, with rewards that reach the greatest heights of happiness, and the deepest depths of sorrow, agony, and regret. It is an experience of constant mystery that cannot be repeated. Every man has a question for reality, and whether he asks aloud or not, his heart will speak, and will say, "We are miserable creatures, and all existence is life company." And the voice of inspiration will say, "Who is like God?"